Hello everyone. So we're just doing a Notion. I'm completely resetting my Notion throne room, or should I say Hannah's fairy tale notes, or whatever I called it. It's a bit fast, I'm gonna be honest. You'll see the transformation from the screenshot from the first clip of this video, but I have like areas of my life and budgeting, and I have like, I was trying to figure out how to center my text, but I couldn't figure it out, so I just went with it. I think it crashed a couple times, Notion, which is a pain in the bum, so very sad about that, but it did, I managed to do it in the end, and I was like, yes, this looks so perfect. But in the next clip of this video, I'm going to be doing a subscription box, as said from, I was really excited for it and everything. But with my Notion template, I wanted to make it more simple, more minimalist, instead of being completely everywhere with all my notes and everything. Yeah, I think this is when it glitched, and I was like, I can't deal with this. So I managed to finish it another day, So here's my subscription box. I was so excited. I was like, what's in it? Had to get the tape off and look inside. So also, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing the next time. The next clip after this, I'm going to have to figure out something, because it's only a 17-minute video. I could do it longer. But yeah, I was really excited for this. Is the happily ever after. It supports animals and charities and all that. I can't remember what it says on the actual bottom bit of the subscription box, and I was like, oh my god. That was my reaction. So I got an extra young adult book, as well as a fiction fantasy book. So we've got this little pamphlet. I was like, ooh. So it actually tells you exactly in the pamphlet what's inside. I can probably read it to you, but let's just look in there. We have a little bookmark. One benefit of summer. What does it say? I can't remember. I put it away. I hope you pause it and you can just see what I've got and read on. Then I got a little self-care product, and I was like, ooh, what's this? And I got some chocolate, and I got I think it's dark sea salt chocolate, and then I have these like black tea or iced tea, peach and passion fruit. So I was like, how do I make this? Then I realized you're supposed to put ice in it, so that's interesting. The book, and then we have this like self-care product, which is like a sensitive skin sponge or something for exfoliating your skin. I'm a bit like, should I use it? Because I tried to use the as my previous video, the Temu exfoliating gloves. They gave me eczema, so I don't know if I trust this product or not. But I had a little look inside. It's very fancy. You're supposed to leave it in water for like 15 minutes before using it for the first time. So I was like, how am I gonna trust this? So dark chocolate, and then I got the young adult book. So it says 𝹭You can have a little pause and read what it is. It's by Megan Hopkins. You can have a little pause and read. I was intrigued by this book, honestly. I was like, am I gonna enjoy this book? You know, I am kind of a middle grade kind of adult fantasy kind of thing, but I thought I'll try this out. And I'm kind of like into like middle grade kind of children's books, but then I'm kind of like, because I like The School for Good and Evil, and it's like, should I like this series? I'm not sure if it's a series, but this is the fiction fantasy book. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it or not, but we'll see. And that was worth, I think it's $11.99 this book, and the 𝹭was $7.99. I think there's multiple books. I have no idea. And then we have I was actually looking through the pages, like, is this like the first book or is it not? And I kind of was like, the fiction fantasy book's quite big compared to the young adult, so it's gonna be a good quick read, I guess. You can have a little pause and read what it says. So sorry if my finger's in the way. I read it and I was like, this is interesting. I think it's like 17 or 17 chapters. I have no idea. I never read this book before, so it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I was really happy with what I got, except for the sponge. But I feel like I like all the products. I like what I got. I do like the bookmark and everything. It's just the sponge I'm not sure about. But yeah, I'll give it a, out of 5, I'll give it a 4. 4 out of 5, I guess. I think it's a very good selection. I was just reading, and they were talking about the cat board or something, or like a cat cafe, which I've been to a cat cafe before. So yeah. Thumbs up from me. So yeah. Hello everyone, welcome to this lovely video. I hope you're all doing lovely. We're just doing some journaling at this point. So I have these little tab things here that I need to categorize and put in my journal. So first, just wanted to explain that before I do that. We'll do the categories last, but first let's write down my budget really for the end of August, let's just say. So we have, no, it would be, because I get only paid once, it would be September, so I have quite a bit of things happening at the moment. So with my subscriptions, I normally spend like a lot, and I want to lower that bill down because this month Netflix is coming up with Wednesday season 2, so I want to watch that, and I'm just like, I gotta juggle my finances and all that. Trying to think of my subscription. So I have my phone, YouTube Premium, which is only £1 cheaper than the music, and you only get like, so what I realized with the YouTube Premium is if you pay for the music subscription, just the music subscription, you don't get much, just the music. But if you pay for YouTube Premium, you get free ads and all that. You never get any ads. So to be honest, it's much easier to pay more than it is to just get the music, it's like £10.99, so £2 cheaper. So it's like, is it? So yeah, my phone. This is for my SIM card. The phone is for, and I paid $10. I need to prove I paid $12.99. And then we have Wondershare, which is the 𝹭Study one. And then we have I think, what else do I have? So obviously I have these are my subscriptions. I don't remember where I put my calculator actually. Oh, I put it in there, didn't I? I'm sorry. So the reason I'm writing all this down is so I can have a rough idea on how much I'm gonna pay next month and get what's left next month, basically. So I've had a subscription. I'm gonna actually give you a little look at what I've written down. So let's start with the first week, shall we? Let me zoom in. So the first week, I was planning on going to the bookshop and everything, but I thought, no, not going to do that. Then we have reading stream, that's going to be on the 7th. We have Wednesday part 1, which is coming out on the 6th, on a Wednesday obviously. Then we have my upload schedule, which is going to be, I'm not sure what it's going to be. Streaming on Paleo, every Tuesday I do Paleo. On my first channel. This is my second channel, so if you look at my channel profile and scroll all the way down, you'll know that I've got my first ever channel there with all my gaming stuff, so have a look at that. This is all Paleo stuff going from all the way down to 26, and I need to sort out what I'm doing for those uploads. So I have a stream here and a stream there. So this one's going to definitely be a reading stream. We have a weekly vlog there, so I'm going to organize this as much as possible. Right now, I think I've got enough books for the reading stream, so I don't need to go to the bookshop, so because of the previous clip, obviously. I need to write down my bills, which I'm doing just now. So we're gonna have a look at my bills. I've written all this down on Notion, to be honest. I need to just try and remember everything. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god. Okay. So recently my money has gone up, my income has gone up to £823.41. That was interesting. So my phone bill goes out on the 18th, the 17th, or the 19th. And then we have my YouTube Premium, which would have gone out by now, which is the 1st. Then my Nitro normally goes out on the 1st as well, on that week. And then we have Wondershare, which is going to go out on the 7th. And then we have my rent, which has already been paid for. And then we have my I won't explain too much on that one. I won't say that one. Then we have my book subscription, which is $22.98 that I paid for. Already, it's a monthly subscription. So let's write all this down. I didn't realize I wrote all this stuff down. First, let me categorize everything. I'm gonna just put a little. Sorry if I'm a bit disorganized. That's how I am. I'm gonna do categories. Categories here. Excuse the background noise, oh my god. Categories, so we have grey, pink, yellow, blue, green, this is black, and purple. So I think I'm gonna do purple as events, as I have barely any purple left. Pink is slowly deteriorating, to be honest. So I'm gonna put blue as, I haven't used blue yet, as my bills. Then we have events, bills, green is gonna be I can't remember what I put as green. What did I put as green? I'll figure that out later. I remember I categorized something. It was the pink, I think. I don't know. So let's put these on there. So let's have a look. So we have events, which is purple. Let's take this out. So I think I've got an event on the 23rd. So yeah. And then I have another event on the 4th. And then I have bills, which is, that's blue. Let's take this out. We have the 1st. 2 bills coming out on the 1st. Just organising this. I think YouTube Premium's already gone out, so that's good. And then we need to do the 7th, which will be my reading stream. Oops, that was an accident. Then we have, so I pay for my rent, book subscriptions coming out on the 25th. I'm gonna just have like an overview of what I'm doing. And then I have another event, probably around, I'm just gonna put this here because I don't know when the date is, so I'm just gonna put that there. I don't know when it is gonna be, so I haven't got a date for that, but I'll put it there. So, meal. Then we have subscription. Oh, book. There you go. Book. Just pretend I didn't do that mistake. Then we have B-Day. I won't say whose birthday this is. Then we have Nan. I won't truly explain what these are for because obviously they're events. And then we have YouTube Premium, which I have paid for. Then we have Nitro, which is basically Discord. Then we have Wondershare, which I don't think I pay for. Don't worry, I can truly understand what all this is, to be honest. So, and then we have Wondershare, YouTube, Nitro, phone. So my phone bill is kind of like in between. I think it's going to be in between here, either these 2 days here, the 18th or the 19th. So phone, and then we have, looks like I put Han. I mean, there you go. Looks like I put Nan or Han. I don't freaking know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so let's continue doing that, doing the subscriptions. So let me get my calculator. I'll be right back. So I've got my calculator right here. So how much I get now compared to what I used to get. So 8, 23, 41. Take away 10. Take away, I'm gonna write this down, 12.99. And then we have, no, 10.51. I hope I have this right. Oh god, it keeps on going down. Okay, and then my rent is 150. As you wouldn't know. Rent is 150. And then we have, I want to share YouTube, Nitro. You're probably wondering, why is she paying for so much for Nitro? It's like, let's do this again, I think. Sorry, I forgot to write it down. Then this is going to be a question mark cost that I'm spending on. I'm not going to tell you what the question mark cost is, obviously. Then I have my book subscription. Eventually I will, if I get put off by this subscription, then I will cancel it. Or I can just take a break and come back to it. So book subscription. And then we have food, which is 45 times 2. What I mean by times 2 is every 2 weeks I would get shopping. So yeah, that was a car, by the way. So this is like a thingy subscription. So let's do this again. So 8, 23, 41, takeaway. Oops. I don't know what I'm doing. This calculator is so confusing. What is this? Hold up. It's a freaking... There you go. Sorry, I forgot the wrong button. Oh, no, that's not the right one. 8, 23, 41, takeaway 10, takeaway... keeps on... $12.99. Takeaway 10, 51. Take away my rent. Take away 12.57. Take away 22.98. Take away 260, and then we have my food, which is 45. So roughly I have £254.36 left. This is without subscriptions. So yeah, this is the money I'm dealing with right now. It's quite daunting, to be honest. I'm a bit self-conscious about it because like I feel like I'm not saving as much as I used to, but I am taking my time with saving money anyway. So the reason I wanted to write all this down is because I wanted to update you on what's actually happening. So obviously I think I'm gonna have to work out no takeaways. No, definitely no takeaways. And unless I have a bet with one of my friends. So it's birthday. This meal is gonna go somewhere on this. I have no idea when. I'll eventually add in what these uploads are gonna be about eventually. So stream. We've got a stream on the 14th, the 7th, or every Tuesday. I probably won't upload on the 6th. So if you go into posts, you'll see the schedule I have for basically all my uploads and everything. So yeah. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. I appreciate you staying here for this long. But if you got to the end, remember to put a little unicorn in the comment section. But bye bye. You take care. Take care of yourself. Bye.